17 years old, a rising star in her community, a life full of promise. But on August 3, 2013, Alexis Murphy pulled into a gas station in Lovingston, Virginia, and simply vanished. It was the case that gripped America, a high-profile search, a sinister suspect with a dark past, and a mystery that would take nearly a decade to fully unravel. Tonight, we're diving into the chilling story of the girl they called the life of the party and the monster hiding in plain sight. You won't believe the deal the killer tried to make to save his own skin. Before we get into the details of this heartbreaking case, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon. It was a typical Saturday. Alexis left her home in Shipman, Virginia, headed for Lynchburg. She was driving her white 2003 Nissan Maxima, a car that would soon become a central piece of a grim puzzle. The last time anyone saw her alive was at a Liberty gas station. By August 6th, the alarm bells were screaming. Her car was found abandoned in a theater parking lot in Albemarle County. No Alexis, no clues, just an empty seat. But the police were already watching someone. His name was Randy Taylor, a 48-year-old man who appeared on the same gas station surveillance video. When investigators stepped into Taylor's camper, a small, cramped trailer, the air changed. Inside that trailer, the evidence was damning. Forensic teams found a single strand of hair, then a torn fingernail, then a diamond earring stud. DNA testing confirmed the nightmare. Alexis Murphy had been inside that camper. But Randy Taylor had a story that sounded like something out of a movie. He claimed he wasn't alone. He pleaded not guilty, telling the court that Alexis had arrived at his trailer with another man, Damian Brown, to buy marijuana. He claimed they left together. His lawyers argued that the police had tunnel vision, focusing only on Taylor while this other man fled the state. Was it a cover-up or a desperate lie? May 1st, 2014, the trial began under a strict gag order. The tension in Nelson County was at a breaking point. The prosecution laid out the trail of blood, a bloody t-shirt, and the forensic evidence from the trailer. A week later, the jury spoke, guilty. But then came the most dramatic moment of all. During sentencing, Taylor tried to play one last card. He offered a deal. Give me 20 years and I'll tell you where the body is. I'll tell you who else was involved. The prosecution's response? A hard no. They wouldn't bargain with a monster. Taylor was handed 2 life sentences, destined to grow old behind bars. For years, the Murphy family lived in a limbo no family should endure. Taylor even tried to blame other notorious killers like Jesse Matthew to get an appeal. It didn't work. Then, on December 3, 2020, over 7 years after she disappeared, the truth finally surfaced. Remains were found on private property in Lovingston. On February 5, 2021, the news the world was waiting for was confirmed. Alexis Murphy had finally been found. It wasn't the ending anyone hoped for, but it was the closure the family deserved. The girl with the bright smile was finally coming home. The tragedy of Alexis Murphy reminds us that justice can be slow, but it is relentless. Randy Taylor will never see the sun as a free man again. What do you think about Taylor's attempt to bargain for the body? Should the state have taken the deal to find her sooner? Let us know in the comments below. Would you like me to do a deep dive into the disappearance of Samantha Clark, the other teenager linked to Randy Taylor? Click the video on your screen to see more untold Hollywood and true crime stories. See you in the next one.